Jewels of the galaxy, Eldar maiden worlds are few and far between in these troubled times. Eldrad and Azerman again rise to defend the world of Barak Fast from invaders. This time it's the World Eaters. Drawn by the spoor of bloodshed and seeking skulls for the Skull Throne, they descend upon the planet. This is 40k in 40 minutes, World Eaters versus Eldar. Greetings 40k fans, JT the Voice here, and I'll be your host as well as play as I take on corn aficionado Dave from Miniwargaming in what promises to be a bloody battle for the ages.
Miniwargamer Dave here from Miniwargaming.com. I'm here at Play on Tabletop to battle some World Eaters. That's incorrect. I'm going to use some World Eaters to eat some worlds. Dave
is piloting a World Eaters list from the mind of Mubin. He's got 2 Mauler Fiends, he's got 2 Hellbrutes, he's got 2 Rhinos full of Berserkers, Karn's joining a 5-man, and then he's got a couple of 10-man squads, one of which starts in a Rhino. He's got a Demon Prince, and he's got a squad of Jackals for that objective sticky goodness.
Kill, maim, burn. I just want to burn. Just burn everything. Burn it all.
We've put together a World Eaters list for Dave that scares the pants off me. Literally, I'm not wearing pants. And those of you who follow along, I never wear pants, but if I'd worn pants today, they would have been scared off me.
Those Mauler Fiends are scary, and so is that Demon Prince, but if Karn gets in, he is an absolute superhuman wrecking crew and scares the bejesus out of me.
We are back on Barak Fast, my maiden world, where the Tyranids tried to gain a foothold, and now all that fighting has attracted the World Eaters, and literally, I just want people to get off my lawn. Like, come on, man, this is my backyard. What are you guys doing?
Why would you pit me up against an army I have no clue what to do against? Singing spears and like swooping hawks and all the death jesters. It's all a nightmare. I have no clue what's about to happen.
My list consists of Azerman, a Death Jester with Fate's Messenger, the Warlord Eldrad Ulthron, and a Spirit Seer with the Reader of the Ruins. This should give me some Fate dice manipulation. We've got 10 Guardian Defenders with the Bright Lance that Eldrad's going to join, a Wave Serpent full of Dire Avengers and Azerman, 5 Fire Dragons to come in from reserve, 1 squad of Swooping Hawks to uppy downy and be a real pain in the butt, 2 Warwalkers, 1 with Bright Lances, 1 with Missile Launchers, a big squad of Wind Riders all with Shuriken Cannons, and 5 Wraithguard with the D-Scythe profile. The Wraithguard can be really strong, but using them as a reserve unit to come in and hit Dave from a weird angle is not a bad play and is the way I'm going to go. The Dire Avengers and the Wave Serpent with Azerman have proved themselves time and time again to be absolutely deadly and close, and I plan to keep them nearby my home objective and defend from any early rushes. This should be a really fun matchup.
I'm looking forward to Karn and Azerman going toe-to-toe. I think Azerman can take him, as long as I charge.
Today's deployment is Dawn of War. Dave's World Eaters and my Aeldari are on the long edges of a table with only 20 inches between us. That is not a lot of space. Our mission today is Take and Hold. We will score 5 points for each objective we control, up to a max of 15 per turn and 50 for the game. The mission rule today is Inspired Leadership. If a unit is within 9 inches of the Warlord and the Warlord is outside of their deployment zone, they'll get +1 to their battle shock tests.
Yes, 8-year-old, stuck in man body, here playing games as an adult. It all makes sense.
Dave, World Eaters, Eldar. Does it even count when a World Eater kills an Eldar? Because I'm T3.
Is he trying to steal the glory already? Is it already?
I'm excited for this. This is going to be good.
Yeah, me too.
But I'm going to roll to see who deploys first.
Oh wait, you're rolling. And I want to see what you do. You know, it's your house. It's best that you show and then I follow.
I'm going to be putting Azerman in my Dire Avengers and my Wave Serpent. The Fire Dragons are going into Strategic Reserve. Spirit Seer's attached to my Wraithguard. They're going to be in Strategic Reserve as well. I'm genuinely hoping that I have the opportunity to come in off a flank and just wipe something away and dominate part of the table. Eldrad is joining the Guardian Defenders to get all the fun shenanigans with my Fate dice. Dave has put 10 Berserkers in a Rhino. Karn joins 5 Berserkers in another Rhino, and 10 Berserkers on the table. Nothing goes in reserve. It's all going to be on the line.
Well, then I'm going to start with my first deployment.
Dave and I swap battle line deployments on the objective. My Guardian Defenders are on my home objective, and he's got his Jackals on his.
My Wave Serpent, and I'm going to drop it right back here.
Hell Brutus number 1.
Uh-oh. Hiding in the corner, so I will be uppy-downing them every single turn, unless I say otherwise.
So Hellbrute number 2 is going to go over on this side.
Ooh, interesting. So I'm going to put him right here up on the line. This is one of my Warwalkers with the double missile Warwalker.
But we will do the 10-man Berserker squad.
Warwalker?
Why would you go right at...
Because I'm going to try to pop your Rhino.
Rhino number 2 is going to go... Whoa, where is the last objective? Over there? Yeah, I'm thinking it goes here.
This is the Lone Operator, Fate's Messenger, Death Jester. He is earning a name for himself.
I'm really being cautious in my deployment here. Dave is kind of putting everything on the line, ready to zerg across the board at me. And do the World Eaters ever want to be in combat? What is a shooting phase should be the name for the World Eaters.
So these berserkers are gonna come over here with feels like a sin to like hide.
Yes, it is a sin to hide your World Eaters. That's too far away from the line.
Demon Prince with wings.
So this is your other Mauler Fiend,
Yes.
which is another awesome Ravage Star model. Oh yeah. Oh dear. Oh dearie my. Well, with that,
Demon Prince.
oh, you get to nominate. Yes, you have to choose a unit, a model to kill by the end of the game.
My Demon Prince is gonna nominate Eldari because that skull needs to be reaped.
Mr. Dave, do you want to go first or second?
I wanna go first.
Of course, you want to run at me and shoot
Yeah.
me.
I go
You're
first.
going first.
No choice.
Dave is going to be going first, and all the World Eaters kind of scare the bejesus out of me. I'm scouting my Warwalkers backwards to make it harder for him to get to me, but I don't know. If he gets advanced in charge and extra move, I could be in trouble.
May the fates smile upon me.
Ravage Star, the tabletop wargame, is fast-paced, easy to learn, and most importantly, a blast to play. It combines familiar mechanics with exciting twists and has been built from the ground up for epic combat that also respects your time. Games are fast and furious, and most of all, a lot of fun. Miniwargaming developed the rule set with more than 1,500 tabletop gamers in the Ravage Star Playtesters Discord and combines community feedback as well as years of tabletop experience as gamers to bring a new take on gameplay. The Ravage Star miniatures are designed by Lazy Squire Games in a heroic 32mm scale and are produced in high-quality PVC, with some parts and vehicles in ABS. These miniatures can be used in the Ravage Star tabletop wargame, proxied in any wargame board game you desire, or just collected and or painted to showcase you inherit good taste in tiny plastic people. So head to GameFound.com and follow the link in the description below and don't miss out. It's a last call for pre-orders before the Pledge Manager closes as soon as mid-August, so make sure not to miss it. Now, back to the action.
So Dave's going first, and I'm really hoping he doesn't roll extra move and advanced charge, because if he does, he can reach my bikes on turn 1. So what have we got?
Icons. Ooh, not a 6, but it is a 444+.
That'll be raised fuel invigoration for +2 to movement and unbridled bloodlust, advance and charge. 20 inches of no man's land is not looking like enough.
Before we go too much farther, I have to roll my fate dice.
I've rolled my fate dice, not great. Only 2 5s and 2 6s. Was hoping for a bit more as I have a lot of 5-up invuln saves on all my aspect warriors. Dave's got extend battle lines and cleanse for secondaries.
Gonna move. I'm gonna disembark my 10-man Berserker squad from the Rhino. Okay, so that's 3, yes.
Yep.
Command point now on Apoplectic Frenzy. Though Berserkers are going to be advancing in automatic 6, they move 14 plus 3 from the Rhino, 17 inches, and they are already far too close for comfort to my Wind Riders. I deployed them deep, and he still only got about an 8-inch charge.
So now we're going to move this. So this goes now 14, I believe.
14, so you do have to pivot, which is a new rule now, so you'll be able to go 12.
So I'm going to advance the Mauler
It's not like
Fiend.
your Mauler Fiend has anything to shoot.
I know that's true. There's no shoe stain. Okay.
And he's still on the objective.
Yeah. Very good. Ooh, let's do Hell Brutus. 3.
He might trap me in my deployment zone here. This could be bad. Thank goodness I've got units coming in for reserve to outflank and hit him from the back.
I'm going to move forward with my Hell Brute.
Yep.
Not as much aggressive movement on the right side of the table. Hellbrute only moving up a little bit. He's got to be mindful of objectives as well. Rhino falls in beside it. The Berserkers are protecting a bit of a bubble, though. Avoid any deep strike shenanigans for me.
It pains me a lot to do that. I want to move them up so bad, JT.
But I have the jank. I have the sneaky.
You know, I bet you're just going to make it so these guys are useless in the whole game, and you're not even going to bother. You're not even going to bother. And
Trixie Eldar.
yeah, Trixie Eldar. Oh, see? It's the Mind War, and you didn't even do it yet. You're making me double guess.
Here we come walking down the street. Is he going to advance?
Shooting phase now. Mauler Fiend cleanses the objective. Other Mauler Fiend fires at the Guardians, and I only lose a couple.
These Berserkers advanced.
But you have advance and charge for your whole army.
I do. So they're going to
Murderize.
Yeah. This charge here, with these berserkers needing an 8, it kind of feels like it's the weaving of the fates in a non-Tzeentch kind of way. It feels like it's just gonna happen.
Oh, my Wind Riders they're such a beautiful paint job, and they're gonna die.
Gotta spend a command point Overwatch. Have to stop them. These are Shuriken Cannon Wind Riders. They do 2 damage each. I've got to be able to put a couple through. Well, I got 1, but that's not enough. 8 berserkers swinging their axes as if Khorne really, really wants it.
5 times 8 is 40 attacks.
Can you hold 40 dice in your hand?
Well, now it's a challenge.
That's a lot of dice.
And only 1 bike survives the carnage. Wow, that was an absolute... Insert old catchphrase here.
Oh, happy. I'm gonna fight you back, though.
You're gonna fight
3s. Eldar.
I've managed to do a single wound in a fight back. Brave Wind Rider, well done.
Whew. I have a single Wind Rider on a single wound left. But he did a wound back, so I feel... No, that feels horrible, dude. This is rough. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think so. End of your turn, though, I'm gonna take the old Swooping Hawks, and I'm gonna pick them up. They're gonna go... whoosh.
And at Dave's turn 1, he scores 2 on Cleanse, 5 on Extend Battle Lines. That's a great start for the World Eaters. Let's see how I respond.
I just ran at him, and I did things. And I saw his reaction.
And it was glorious.
Start of my turn.
I get a new Fate dice for holding my home objective, and I get a 1. Awesome! Area Denial and Established Locust. Both of these secondaries want me in the center, possibly in the back corner. There's just too much there for you to try it. This is not good.
So I think I'm just gonna start the moving, and here we go.
I gotta fall back all over the place. I gotta give myself as many shooting lanes as I can on these World Eaters before they all advance and charge into my face. I'm hoping to thin them out as much as I can.
I've got to become Super Trixie Elfman and get away from him as much as I can, and hope beyond hope that I can pull his berserkers farther away. If I can do that, if I can whittle the squad down, then I've got a chance to clean them out of my deployment zone. The problem is he's got 2 Mauler Fiends still coming. He's got 2 Hellbrutes still coming. He's got a Demon Prince mid-table. I've got to get rid of that Demon Prince because he is murderous in combat. This could be tough. Warwalker's just going to shift, come around the back door here, get fully within terrain. I think then what I'm going to do is actually shift this to here to give myself a little bit of a bulwark against you.
Nice bulwark, good word. Melt a range, thank you.
End of my movement phase.
Swooping Hawks come back in to do establish Locust in Dave's deployment zone. I can't score in the middle, but I can establish Locust there at least.
These Swooping Hawks have zero business coming back here when really they should be just serving out the hot dogs. This is a party after all. Why are they running away? We just got here.
So, Death Jester.
Shooting phase, Death Jester gets sustained hits, shoots a Demon Prince, and takes it down to 8 wounds remaining. That could have been better.
And I'm down to how many wounds now?
Should be 8 wounds left.
So Khorne wants them.
Khorne wills it.
Thank you very much.
So 3 Guardians can shoot the Hellbrute. Bright Lance is going to go into that guy.
Bright Lance.
3 Guardians into the same target.
Guardians firing at the Hellbrute, no joy, and it responds with Frenzy and fires back. It manages a wound, but I've made the save.
I gotta admit, I clenched a little when the Hellbrutes were shooting multi-meltas into my Wave Serpent, but I think we're just gonna uncork with Dire Avengers into these guys.
Dire Avengers firing into the Berserkers, down go 3.
Take
D6 roll.
this guy out,
Yes.
and then we'll take another guy with a regular weapon out.
Yeah.
That guy out. Asmund's still gotta do his job. You're in cover, so it's gonna be on your 3 up, so hitting you on 2s, 3s, everything.
Oh. All set.
Oh my god! You just saved everyone! Ah, crap. Now, you can Blood Surge. Okay.
Dave blood surges and almost gets back into that fleeing Wind Rider.
I'm going to shoot you with my Mauler Fiend from my Bright Lance armed Warwalker, hitting you on 3s. Eldar,
Aeldari out in it.
12, so 3s again. Eldar,
Oh, goes through. How much?
from the one you stick, yeah, I'm gonna use a 5 from my Fate Dice pool. You're gonna take 7 damage. Everything is super scary, but if I can stop your Demon Prince from getting any closer, I think that's clutch.
Warwalker firing into the Demon Prince, wounds but not a great damage. Command point reroll to do 1 more damage than before. That Prince is now down to 5 wounds.
And now all I have left to shoot this turn is the Wave Serpent.
Dumping everything from the Wave Serpent into the Demon Prince, even firing off the Serpent Shield, does 3 mortals and takes him down to 2.
Oh! So he's down to 2 wounds. Wow.
And you need to take a battle shock test, sir.
because it's below half now?
Because of my Serpent Shield special rule.
Dave fails the battle shock test, but that really doesn't do much else. It's just going to mean no strats this turn.
So I think that's going to end my turn.
No charges or fights for me. At the end of round 1, I'm going to score 4 for Established Locust, discarding Air Denial for a command point, 7 to 4 for the World Eaters, and I'm really hemmed into my deployment zone. That's a huge first turn charge. With that 17th move out of the Rhino, the Berserker squad absolutely nuked one of the biggest threats to them in this game. Dave's off to a fantastic start and has absolutely got me behind the cornball. I mean the 8-ball. Wait a minute. Oh no, here comes round 2.
I've got some shenanigans. I've got a Phantasm in my pocket with that extra command point. I've got an Overwatch in my pocket, or a free Overwatch. I've got things I can do to keep him away, but he's coming hard and fast. That sounds way wrong. Start of turn 2.
Blessings of Corn.
Blessings of Corn and +2 to move and advance to charge again. Can he not? Oh man, this is great.
Battle shock tests.
Battle Shock tests. Okay, Maulerfiend first, Battle Shock.
Maulerfiend on the left side fails Battle Shock, but the Demon Prince is okay. Engaged at all fronts and no prisoners for his secondaries. Could he get any better? I am totally hemmed in and being choked out here. He's got me on the ropes for sure. He's on 3 objectives. That's 15 points, 22 to my 4.
So I'll just go outside of an inch there.
I think you're going to hurt him.
I hit up that Wave Serpent and he is hungry for blood. I mean, it's a tank, but there's probably stuff with blood inside, like pilots and stuff.
Turn 2, this is what we gotta do. We just have to put on the pressure. Little bit. See that little wound on the leg? Yeah, that right. We gotta dig into that wound. Just carve out the bones.
Rhino drops back, scored engage on all fronts. Maulerfiend also going to go back to charge on the Swooping Hawks, but with a failed Battle Shock, it's not going to score him engage.
Not really charge anything
Yeah,
anyway.
you may as well advance because you still have to pivot, right? So I'm going to use my Azerman free Overwatch from my Dire Avengers into your Khorne Berserkers.
Yes.
6 shots on 4 lethal hits. Those are going to miss, but I will use the Eldar reroll here. So 4s is the Eldar reroll here. Yeah. And now it's the rest of the Dire Avengers.
There's the 6. Oh my
Oh
goodness!
my word!
JT, that's like half of them. I gotta take a picture of this. This is ridiculous.
Dude, man. Oh, I gotta re-roll this one because that was a
3.5 Berserkers dead with my Overwatch from my Dire Avengers. That's not bad at all. Dave gets a Blood Surge now and moves 6 inches closer. Oh boy, I've killed a few, but at what cost?
Demon Prince is gonna move forward.
Back here, the Jackals are gonna move forward. They will also advance.
gotta get that center objective, baby.
That's right. And what do we got? Got a 3. This whole thing provides cover, and it makes it so you can't see them. At least not from there. These Berserkers back here are doing nothing for no one. Therefore, they will do something for someone. Advancing, they're getting a 5, so that's
13 inches.
Berserkers flying up the field now. That was a crazy advance from Dave. Apoplectic Frenzy again, this time on Karn and Friends. Closes the gap, and he is in my backlines. Oh man, this is gonna hurt.
I'm gonna move my Rhino onto the center objective, just so you have some stuff to work with here.
Yep.
Now it's time to shoot.
Oh no, it's not.
Uh-oh.
It is the end. I'm gonna do some Eldar shenanigans.
I have no choice here but to spend a command point on Rapid Ingress to bring my Wraithguard back in to give some protection to that right flank and my Warwalker. Spending another command point to Phantasm the Swooping Hawks. Dave clearly doesn't like it, and that's why I do it. It's Eldar shenanigans, baby!
The 4 Berserkers in the back are gonna shoot the bike.
Berserkers into the Wind Rider, and that's going to be an easy 2 points for no prisoners.
Multi-melted right here into the Wave Serpent. Let's start with that. Hitting on a 3. 1 hit, and wounding on a 4. That's a wound.
Nope.
That's 3. Now for the other Hellbrute into the Wave Serpent. That's 2 shots. That's 2 hits, and wounding on 4s. And let's see what we get. It's 2 wounds.
Again, 5 ups. Make one, fail one.
So it's D6 plus 2. That's another one, so 3 in total.
7.
Yes. Okay. Yes. Charge phase. Berserkers in the back against the Warwalker.
Oh, can you make it?
Whoa, we got a 5. We're good.
Warwalker could be in trouble here. Ruh-roh, Shaggy!
This Hellbrute will make it with a 3.
This Hellbrute, let's see if we get it. Yep, we're good. Ah.
I mean, that makes sense.
This Maulerfiend back here is going to attempt to charge the Swooping Hawks.
Mauler Fiend fails to charge the Swooping Hawks. Phantasm Spin was totally worth it, and because it's Battle Shock, no command reroll.
Charging with the Demon Prince into the Guardians.
Demon Prince nominated Eldrad, and so it has to happen. This skull must be collected. It doesn't matter. Nothing else matters in this game. This is the most important action, the entire existence of this army. Getting a 6.
Okay. This would be maddening if it wasn't so much fun. I have no idea how I'm scoring. I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. I'm giving up myself to the chaos, but I do know this. If Karn gets close to Azerman, I'm calling him out. So we're gonna multi-charge. Yes. Karn needs a 5.
Karn and his band of merry murderers charging both the Dire Avengers and the Guardian Defenders. This could be bad.
Okay, charging over here.
Rhino makes the charge to the Swooping Hawks. Less lethal threat, but still super nerve-wracking. Dave spending his command point on Epic Challenge. Demon Prince gonna go toe-to-toe with Eldrad. As long as I can make some 4-up saves, I should be fine.
The math says that with fake dice and with rerolls, Eldrad's gonna live. 4 of invuln. He's good.
Save.
He fails. He's down to 2 wounds. I have 4 left. I roll it. He's good. I roll it. He dies.
Or not. Eldrad is just paced.
Boy, do I suck in math. That was rough, dude. Eldrad just got picked up. There's a Demon Prince who's now using Eldrad's head as a flagon. And then I have 2 more saves that go into the squad.
Along with the Guardian weapon platform. Eldrad did not see that coming. So much for the Strands of Fate.
Now it's on to, let's do Karn and Co.
Karn and Co. have taken out 5 Guardian Defenders and 6 Dire Avengers. Oh, wow. This is no bueno.
9 attacks with this Hellbrute into the Wave Serpent. We got the Power Scourge.
Hellbrute into the Wave Serpent, takes it down to 5 wounds.
Wave Serpent's down to 5.
Okay, now for the Berserkers on the far side.
I am T7.
Berserker smacking the Warwalker, and I've made a bunch of saves. Only takes a single wound. It does get to fight back and manages to kill a Berserker. Well, at least that's something.
So I have no choice but to fight your Hellbrute.
Wave Serpent lazily lists to the left. That pilot's got some moves and doesn't even scratch the actual Hellbrute.
It's Guardian fighting time.
Guardian Defenders bounce off the Berserkers. Dire Avengers manage to take down 3 Avengers. Thank you, Azerman.
Now, with all the rerolls I need, Azerman, hitting you on 2s. 83. Now draw. 2 dead. Yeah, so this guy goes, and then this guy goes, and then this guy goes.
Dave has established a firm foothold in my deployment zone, and I am in trouble. He's going to score 4 no prisoners, 4 for engage at all fronts. He's at 30 to my 4 already. This game feels like a rout. Is it? Let's find out. Each of us gain a command point. Defenders pass their battle shock, but Azerman and the Dire Avengers failed. That is not good. I am not scoring any primary this turn. This is brutal. Extend battle lines and cleanse for secondaries. Still 30 to 4 for Dave. Possibly I can take back my home objective, but we'll see.
My Guardians did make their battle shock test, so they're actually going to fall back away from these guys.
Swooping Hawks falling back away from the Rhino.
We go to here. Cannot get to within 12. This guy's just going to go here, and this guy's just going to go here. The old Spirit Seer is going to stand in the middle.
Fire Dragons come in from Strategic Reserve to target the Mauler Fiend. I need to take that thing down, and 5 Melta Guns should do it. Spending a command point here on Feigned Retreat with the Swooping Hawks, I gotta kill the Jackals mid-table and stop all their objective sticky silliness. They're gonna be able to shoot and charge. That'll help.
I think I'm going to start with shooting these guys in the face. I think that's going to be my goal.
But the
Defenders fire into the Berserkers. Karn and only Karn is left standing. Thank you, Azerman and the Bloody Twins. Karn was going to kill him anyway for taking too long, so he's probably happy with it.
Hey, them's the breaks. All the Berserkers die. As long as Karn's in there and able to do something sometime in the future, that's all that matters.
I have 3 D-sides that can hit the Demon Prince, and then a pistol that can hit the Demon Prince. So that's what I'm going to do. 3 D6 shots. 15 full hits. He's winning on 3s.
See if we can make him. Nope, he's dead.
Boom, got him! 2d6 into the Hellbrute. Realizing now I should have shot the Wave Serpent first. On 3s with lethal hits. So I will Eldar reroll here. 3s. Eldar.
5, 6 ups. So he's down to 3 wounds.
And I shot him.
Yes, you did. Now he's frenzied.
Oh wow, Frenzy from the Hellbrute. That ability is super strong. It just gets to shoot back every single time. Thankfully though, the Hellbrute manages no wounds.
I'm going to go with sustained hits 3 with my Death Jester. My Death Jester is going to target the Hellbrute.
Death Jester firing into the Hellbrute using one of my 6s for my Fate dice and devastatingly wound it back into warp space. That helps.
Swooping Ox. 4, 8, 12. Eldar that one. Eldar.
Jackals are down 2, only if I draw no prisoners. So far this turn is going well.
Is going to throw its Twin Link Shuriken Cannon. And we're going to start with here first, the Star Shot, the missile launcher. Double blast into the Berserkers. Firing into those guys. Into the Dingles. 7. Eldar. Smeldar. All but those 2 guys are in cover, so take them in cover.
So 2.
One dude. And now you can make a Blood Surge move. You choose. Serpent.
5.
There is so much that happens in my movement phase and in my shooting phase with your army that it feels almost Eldar-like. I have 2 Bright Lance shots into the wounded Mauler Fiend. I am in combat, but I'm a vehicle, so I'm hitting you on force. Both are going to hit you. So it's on 3s. I'm going to wound you once, so I'm going to go with sub in a 3.
5.
So it's 2d6 plus 4. 8 is 12.
Nope. He's dead.
So I have 4 fusion guns that are at strength 9. So my 5 fire dragons are going to target this Mauler Fiend.
All I need is a Fire Dragons to take down the Mauler Fiends.
Rolling with the fire pike, it hits. And that's why we save the reroll the wound. So there it is.
Why did he have to make the save? Nice job, Fire Dragons.
It's just the Wave Serpent left. Shoot the Rhino. I gotta shoot the Rhino.
What?
Yeah, so this is the non-Twin Link Shuriken. But it does wound you.
4 up. Okay, 2 damage. Down to 8 wounds.
Ooh. I believe I want to declare a charge into the middle of the table.
Charge phase now, Swooping Hawks fly into the Jackals using one of my Fate dice. Piling him into the Rhino, so it has to do more work to leave, and I'm going to take away that middle objective.
Fight phase. I'll do the power swords from those guys, because that might just chew right through you.
Yeah, that's fair.
3s. I do have an Eldar reroll. I'll use it here. Strength 4, so 3s. And I'll use my Eldar reroll.
Feeling pains. Nope. 2
So they're
dead.
deed. I think there's no way for me to get away from the Rhino. So I have to engage the Rhino.
This is
Now, ongoing fights.
Khan the Betrayer.
It's Karn the Betrayer. You could try to snipe out Azerman right now.
Yes.
Here we go, epic challenge for a command point. Karn and Azerman locked in combat.
Gore Child, 8 attacks, hitting on 2s. Only 7. On 2s, that's 6 wounds.
Oh boy, here we go. Azerman, come on now.
Oh!
Oh poo.
Oh, well, that just happened. Seriously, roll a 3, JT. Just roll a 3.
JT, is that it? Is that it? That's all I got. 3 into the unit still. I saved one of those. 2 Dire Avengers die.
Is so happy. This is, to me, this is a warm fuzzy. And thank you, JT, for giving it to me, okay? Thank you. Only nothing but gratitude.
I can't save my characters. I challenged him, and Karn smoked me a kipper, and I'm going to be back for breakfast. Goodness gracious me, oh my.
Warwalker hits the Zerkers, and they save all 3 of the wounds, and they thank me for their service by bringing it back down to 2. Ouch. That started as a great turn and turned into a bit of a rough one. I killed several of Dave's heavy hitters, but I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Scores 5 for extend battle lines, and I discard cleanse for command point. 30-9 is not a great place to be as we head to turn 3. However, Dave is starting to run out of assets, but so am I. Turn 3, it's time for Cornflakes, part of a balanced slaughter breakfast. Dave's going to choose Martial Excellence and Warp Blades, sustained hits and lethal hits in combat. Oh, this could be spicy.
Rhino in the middle goes back up to 9 wounds. Let's put that right out. Just make it easier.
Berserkers fighting the Warwalker fail their battle shock test. They're not going anywhere. Dave's drawn Marked for Death, and I'm going to choose the Wraithguard, Wave Serpent, and Guardian Defenders. He's also drawn Established Locust. Actions? What are those? 15 more primary for Dave. He's now eclipsed my score by an order of 5. Thank you for that math, Ben.
spin around and make it look cool for camera.
Yeah, we're gonna move in this direction. Okay, so let's just go.
Hellbrute is danger close to the Wave Serpent, and the Maulfiends turn around and look at the Fire Dragons that shot at it. I don't think their 3-up armor save's gonna help.
I will spend a command point here to overwatch you. I will start with the 4 non-melter range, hitting you on 6s, because I can. Nope. And now I will sub in my 6 for the Fire Pike. So that wounds you.
Yes.
Strength 12. And it wounds you. So it's still a fate dice on a 5-up invuln.
Got it.
Thanks for showing up, Fire Dragons. Yikes.
So that's all the moves.
Okay.
Now for the Shusting.
Karn shooting the Dire Avenger in the face.
Karn shoots the last Dire Avenger off the field with his plasma pistol.
Down he goes.
Berserker's gonna fire the bolt pistols into the Wave Serpent.
Yes, sir.
Hitting on 3s. That's getting 2.
2. It's gonna be 3s. Fail 1. Fail 2. Row, Shaggy.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Yes, now on to
Charge the clock.
Charges Hellbrute into the
Yep,
Wave
yep.
Serpent. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so we're gonna... Yes. Excellent. Now for...
Berserkers have charged the Wave Serpent, and with a big enough charge to go around the body of it, so if they kill it, they could consolidate closer to my poor little Aeldar in the corner.
Karn will go next.
Karn going for the Death Jester rather than the Guardian Defenders. He likes skulls for the Skull Throne after all, and 3 weedy little Guardians is nothing compared to the Death Jester of Doom.
Oh no, the Death Jester in the tree. Where does he think he's going? Needing a 6. Here we go.
Maulfiend makes the charge into the Fire Dragons. Oh, this is bad news bears Walter Matthau for them.
So let's just reconcile this first.
Sure.
So we'll do the fist first. So 7 attacks in the charge with fists.
Yep, those Fire Dragons are super paced, killed, maimed, and burned. That is sad.
So we'll do this just for funsies.
Okay, sustained and lethal.
So we got 8 Eviscerator attacks with sustain and lethal. Okay, so we're looking for 6s here, but 3s to hit. So those 2 are auto wounds. 4s to wound.
Do I explode? But the Wave Serpent is dead.
All right, Karn with Gore Child hitting a Death Jester. Sustain and lethal, getting 1.
Karn has turned the Death Jester into just death.
Oh, Jester of Doom. So this is my first fight. Damn. 1, 2, 3 attacks. Everything. Eldar, strength 5.
Warwalker stomps some Berserkers, does a single wound.
I get to fight back over here.
Oh, that's fine.
So I'm going to pile in. Make sure I have more dudes on the objective than you.
Swooping Hawks swing their swords, manage to do 3 damage to the Rhino.
These guys.
All right, 2 Eviscerators. We got 6 attacks there. Winning on 3s.
4 4-ups. Oh, you finally got him.
Oh no, the Warwalker goes down.
And that's that. That's the end of your turn. So what do you score, sir?
Wowie, wow. Oh, what another turn for Dave. He's going to score Mark for Death for 5 and discards Established Locust to get a command point. That scores 50-9 for the World Eaters. Game's not over, though. There's still plenty that can happen. On to my turn. Let's see what I got.
So in the start of my turn, I go up to 2 command points. I do have a Battle Shock test to take.
Command point on Insane Bravery Guardian Defenders. I need them good so that I can score primary with them and get another Fate Dice.
I get a new Fate Dice.
Well, getting a 4, that's pretty good. That's going to help. And I get to re-roll one because my Spirit Seer's on the table. Also another 4. That should help those Wraith Guards stay alive. Bring it down, Storm Hostile objective. Tough secondaries, but possible if I get some good rolls here. I do manage 10 points for primary, 50-19 as we head to my movement phase.
I'm not in a great board state. Dave has murderized me. He has more skulls for his Skull Throne than is really fair to have. I feel like he's hoarding them a little, and he should spread the wealth. Because I'm going to start by moving my Swooping Hawks.
Swooping Hawks go towards Dave's home objective, removing the sticky from it. Yeah, I heard it. I heard it too. I'm not saying it again. It is what it is. But it's a Storm Hostile objective.
So I'm going to move my Wraith Guard forward. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Warwalker will move, and it's 8 inches from where I was, so that includes a pivot. So the Warwalker's going to get behind these Wraith Guard. I think that's it from my moon phase, so I got to do some work here now. I will throw my Star Shot missiles into your Rhino in the mid-table that has 6 wounds remaining. I hit with both. 4-up save, sir.
Save 1.
Oh, only 1 rune on the Rhino. There was a chance there.
So you're going to take a point of damage. 3 of my Wraith Guard into the Hellbrute. And then 2 of my Wraith Guard are gonna fire into Karn.
Oh, you're split firing. Isn't there some sort of like phrase here at Play On where you never split fire? I just heard it. Like,
I need him dead. I need his family dead. I need his children dead. I need them all dead. Into the Hellbrute, because it's way more dramatic to do Karn last. It's 4d6 into the Hellbrute is gonna be... I will Eldar reroll 1 to hit. So again, 3s. But I'll reroll to 1 here.
that's 2 6s down to
4.
4.
So I'm not finished shooting yet. 5 shots into Karn. Used my rerolls already. So I'm hitting you on 3s, and then 2 more.
4s. Made 2, 1 goes through, 1 damage?
1 damage.
So he's down to 4 wounds.
And now you have the option, with your Hellbrute, to shoot.
I will. Frenzy of the Hellbrute gonna fire at the Warwalker, hitting on 3s.
Okay.
That's 1 hit.
I gotta use the fate dice to save.
Spending my last command point on the grenade stratagem. 6 dice. If ever there was a Strands of Fate roll to be made, if ever Eldrad's essence was to be channeled, I need 4 4s.
And the grenades fail. Are you kidding me? Only 1 wound. Karn's got, what, 3, 4 wounds left? That's it? All I gotta do is roll, like, slightly above half? Oh, wow.
6 shots into Karn. Guardians into Karn on 3s. I get an Eldar reroll.
Defenders fire into Karn, and Dave saves everything. Just hanging out in a tree, looking all proud, wearing my Death Jester's face. That's not funny, Karn. That's not cool, man. Avoiding charging and fighting. I don't want to be in combat with these guys. That ends my turn. I score 4 for Storm Hostile objective, and I'm going to discard Bring It Down for a command point. 50 to 23 for Dave. I'm killing his stuff, but not fast enough. Only 27 points in it, though.
New Blessings of Corn roll.
Blessings of Corn. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got
Warp Blades and Wrathful Devotion for Dave. Oh, here we go again. Sabotage and Area Denial for his secondaries. 15 more primary, though.
So Mauler Fiend just goes...
Mauler Fiend moves onto the terrain feature selected to start sabotaging. I don't think there's any way I can stop it.
They might as well. So, okay, 2 plus their move, so 8 inches in this direction.
Rhino in the center moves up to my deployment zone. The other Rhino comes to the middle to hold it for area denial.
Let's move the Hellbrute.
I will overwatch you, sir.
Yes.
Overwatch your Hellbrute. I have 5 models. That's 5d6 shots.
Command point Overwatch Hellbrute as it moves closer. Dave tries to save it with a command reroll, but fails it. Hellbrute is finally gone.
Okay, all right.
It's going to be still 2 inches away.
We're going to forget about the objective for now.
Totally makes sense.
Karn drops from his perch in the trees to get back to killing. Looks like he's done picking the fruit. He's going after the Wraith Guard.
Command point.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! You're not going to move away, are you?
Run, Wraith Guard, run! Yes!
I can get them out of the way, but it might not be enough with a Phantasm. I'm cornered that side of the board, and that might not be far enough for me.
Both Rhinos roll.
6 shots into the Swooping Hawks.
Here we go, hitting on 4s, yeah.
Rhino manages to kill a Swooping Hawk.
Dead Swooping Hawk.
All right, so that's that. Let's just go on some charges.
Oh, dearie my. All right, here we go.
So I'm going to charge my Berserkers into your Wraith Guard.
That makes perfect sense. A piece of terrain you got to try to get through. Oh, dude, you make it.
Now, however, command point reroll.
Makes total sense.
Berserkers make their charge, but that reroll would have been great if it was a little bit higher. He's not going to get a lot in.
He's going to go for the Warwalker because, you know, bigger skull. So here we go. Needing an 8, getting a 9. He's good.
Blah.
Yes. Karn goes first because that's just how it works.
Using For the Skull Throne here to give Karn +1 wound against the Warwalker, but I managed to save everything.
Karn whiffs. Even with +1 to wound, I spike the saves. Warwalker's in this. I'm going to shoot him in the face. These guys.
Yes. So for the Eviscerator, and we have lethal hits on, so hitting on 3s. 3s, and that's 2 wounds.
2, so 4 up.
I have to spend a fate dice to make a save here. Rest of the Berserkers into the rest of the Wraith Guard, and they do manage to kill one.
I got to fight back. I'm going to go blurg, and I'm going to go blurg to here on 3s with lethal hits. And then strike 5, so 3s.
I get to punch back now. Wraith Guard Spirit Seers takes out a Berserker and a half.
That's the end of your turn 4.
And Dave's turn, he gets 5 on Area Denial, and his Sabotage is ongoing.
So start with my turn. I get a command point, first and foremost.
One of the Wraith Guard comes back in my command phase, of course, because that's what Spirit Seers do. New Fate dice. I manage a 6. Spirit Seer also rerolls one of my 1s into a 3. That should help. Secure no man's land and no prisoners. Oh, this is rough. I am getting the wrong secondaries at the wrong time.
Start of my movement phase. I'm going to begin the big game. Guardians are going to move up. I'm going to fall back with my Wraith Guard. I cannot possibly get away from you. You're probably going to Blood Surge right back into me. The goal here is to try to get a couple of shots on you in the meantime.
Swooping Lux right into the middle next to the Rhino.
I'm going to spend a command point on Feigned Retreat so that my Wraith Guard is still going to be able to shoot you. So I'm going to start my shooting phase by shooting Karn in the face with missiles. 2 heavy-duty missiles hitting you on force. Eldar, reroll.
Karn gets Warwalker in the face. There's 2 no prisoners points, and finally he goes down.
Oh, rockets to the face. Karn goes down.
Yeah, I shoot him in the face. That feels good. Warwalker's done his job. We're not going to count the fact that Karn killed some Dire Avengers, and he killed Azerman, and he killed the Death Jester, and he killed a bunch of Guardians. But I killed Karn, and that's what matters. Let's see what these guys can do. 6 shots on the Rhino.
Guardian Defenders shoot the Rhino, no joy. Swooping Hawks into the same Rhino and manage a wound.
Down to 5 again.
And now we're going to shoot.
Oh no.
It's lethals with an Eldar. 2s with a lethal for 1 each. So it kills this guy.
Yes.
And then you take 5 more wounds. You're going to lose 2, 4, 2 more dudes. And now you can Blood Surge if you choose to, sir.
4.
Oh, yeah.
That's the move. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the feeling good. Blood Surge is amazing.
It's so good.
So good.
Time to charge. I'm going to need 4.5 away. I need a 4.
Wraith Guard charging back into the Berserkers.
That's the only charge I have. Pile in 3. And there, and there, and there. Do the Spirit Seers first. Spirit Seer, 2 hits on 2s. Both hit, no AP.
Spirit Seer managed to kill one, and the Wraith Guard only dish out a single wound.
I mean, everything could go in the Warwalker.
One guy can go, yeah, everything can go in the Warwalker.
Let's
right
do
now.
that.
Berserkers didn't like that at all, spending a command point for the Skull Throne to improve their wound chances against the Warwalker, and it's down to a single wound.
I'm going to stomp you back. Eldar.
The Warwalker stomps back and takes out one of the Berserkers.
So that's going to kill this guy.
And it's turn 4, and I've scored 2 for no prisoners, 2 for secure no man's land. I've got 37, but I think that might be curtains. Dave's going to score 6 points for sabotage. While there's a slim chance I win here, Dave holds too many objectives, and it is just going to be too big a hill for me to climb. Final score is going to be 86 and 47 in favor of this episode's winner, Miniwargaming Dave. Hey guys, did you know that No Man's Land is only 20 inches in Pariah Nexus? I'm not going to forget that again. What a fantastic game. That was a lot of fun.
Eldar and World Eaters today have piled the skulls high, have made the rivers of blood flow. Caleb and Chicane is happy. Korn is happy. I'm happy. Dave's happy. I hope you guys are happy.
Well, that's the story that these dice told, and so I'm pretty happy about that. I think it's pretty cool. And I got to play with JT, like...
What a fantastic game. That was so much fun. There were so many great, silly cinematic moments that when you're playing with somebody who you really enjoy playing with, you can have those moments.
Very, very grateful. Thank you so much, everyone, and for watching, and for everyone watching this channel. And you're amazing. Without you, there is no channel anywhere. So you guys are awesome, and you happen to continue watching, and with me in it, that makes me double feel good. So thank you for this.
Thanks, Dave, for coming all the way out here to play, and thank you for the amazing miniatures and the game you made, Ravage Star. Make sure to check out Ravage Star using the link in the description below. Big time thanks to all of you for watching. If you like what we do, please consider supporting us through YouTube membership or Patreon. You'll get exclusive releases as well as behind the scenes interviews, early access to most of our shows, and access to our Discord, the most happening 40K community around. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. On behalf of everybody here at the Play On Studios, I've been your host and player today, JT the Voice. And as always, until the next time you see us in the far-flung future of a grimdark universe, play on!